Sister Spouses show undoing not far off? Irrefutably, Sister Spouses has had a decent, long run. As the years progressed, fans have watched the show unfurl between Kody Brown and his four spouses, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robin Brown. In any case, is season 19 the last section that attention will show? Is the show undoing not far off? Sister Spouses is getting tedious. Recently, Sister Spouses fans have begun to accept they are seeing similar scenes again and again. While fans may not be exhausted, they are in that frame of mind of seeing Robin earthy colored's tears. Albeit a few fans have maintained that the series should end after Brown died, others are essentially worn out on Kody and Robin Brown and requesting for them to be taken out. Before all else, a major piece of the interest for watchers was to perceive the way in which one man could live joyfully with four spouses and an entire slew of children. Be that as it may, presently, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown have left and apparently demonstrated something contrary to the objective of the show dropping not far off. As of late, a few declarations have surfaced that demonstrate that Sister Spouses is dropped. Notwithstanding, many fans know that these sorts of messages have circled before. Dubiously, the Momentum Season 19 logo was utilized with dropped in red across the picture. Since it started to spring up on numerous Facebook pages, it was unsettling for fans who need to see it proceed. While the show is beginning to appear as though it is wrapping up, it is still difficult for some to consider attention without the Browns. During Season 1, Kody gladly advanced, "Love ought to be duplicated, not partitioned." Now that the plural marriage is wrecked, is there enough left of the Sister Spouses storyline? In like manner, the family has fanned out to a few states, which will make shooting together undeniably more troublesome. Moreover, Christine and David Woolley are joyfully continuing on with life in Utah. Kody and Robin Brown are carrying on with a monogamous life. Mary has tracked down her new step with her B&B and commendable up in Utah. Janelle Brown is transforming North Carolina with her girl Maddie earthy-colored brush as they start their new business. So what is left? Mary Brown says something regarding the show. While the flow season isn't scratching the tingle for all Sister Spouses fans, it is a train wreck that is difficult to turn away from. Nonetheless, Mary Brown spilled some tea referring to the furthest limit of the show. On the Sarah Fraser show, Mary Brown talked about how the finish of the show is unavoidable. According to she, is it on the declining? At the end of the day, we have been going for such a long time. Not something will continue for eternity. It is simply not. No show at any point continues until the end of time. However, you can't foresee it, all things considered. I don't feel that we at any point would have felt that we would have gone this long, and we have. Individuals like the drama. Furthermore, Christine and Janelle Brown have referenced that Season 19 makes a great deal of progress, significantly more than expected. A few fans accept that Season 19 is laying the way for a future side project. Furthermore, even with a sinking show, fans think Robin Brown has one last hurrah she could provide for keep the boat above water. Is Sister Spouses dropped? On TikTok, somebody added a letting the cat out of the bag cut that shows the declaration. In any case, faithful Sister Spouses fans see that it can't be valid. Up until this point, there has been no authority declaration from attention. Sister Spouses fans shout greatest fatigue over S19 scenes. As Sister Spouses Season 19 proceeds, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown are traveling through their excursion away from Kody Brown. While there are many moving pieces occurring, a few fans are shouting they are encountering greatest fatigue over specific scenes. Sister Spouses Season 19 unfurls. During the most recent episode of Sister Spouses, the Browns were figuring out insights regarding Coyote Pass. Apparently, Janelle Brown couldn't allow Mary Brown to get ripped off. Christine earthy-colored Woolley and Mary likewise shared a lovely second at Gwendolyn Brown and Beatrice Carraz's wedding shower as they associated over leaving Kody Brown. Moreover, David Woolley and Kody at long last met. Christine and David may not be locked in yet in the series, but rather they are arranging the wedding scene, selecting rings, and presently house shopping together. Albeit numerous things are going on in the Browns' lives, a few fans are shouting with most extreme fatigue as season 19 unfolds. Sister Spouses fans shout greatest weariness over S19 scenes. On Reddit, a few Sister Spouses fans examine how the show is by all accounts going downhill. Somebody begins the discussion saying, Christine's home inquiry. Then, makes sense of, we've arrived at greatest weariness. They need a 3-vehicle carport, they need a 2-fold stove, does David need his own sink? Gracious, the large carport is great since they have such countless children, and by the manner in which they need a house large enough for every one of their children, yet not for the children to reside there. Ugh. Exhausting. I thought it was entertaining they constrained genuinely to go wedding scene shopping with them, however, not the home they need to buy. Besides, they bring up, it was crazy that they stroll into a house and Christine is disturbed that there is no 2-fold stove. I roll. Some individuals' favorite thing in the world. Some Sister Spouses fans appreciated how Christine earthy-colored woolly and David woolly were looking. In spite of the fact that it was past exhausting to certain fans, it was certain some tea. How might it at any point be exhausting? On Instagram, one more Sister Spouses watcher is confounded at such countless occasions occurring, yet having the sensation of a sleeper at a similar time. Someone remarks, since we know this, and them saying exactly the same thing again and again is exhausting. It's a sh*t yet additionally somewhat exhausting, excessively contrasted with before season. Individuals love rubbish television. I for one think Cody is a despicable person and perhaps of the grossest individual and fathers around. I surmise I likewise don't figure out dividing a man among 4 ladies and having a multitude of children. Tragically, they are the ones who address the cost of this trash game plan. The main thing they had were the relationships and children. Without them, nothing remains to be watched. They actually are showing flashbacks that we've previously seen and making sense of polygamy like it's season 1. It would be really intriguing on the off chance that they diverge and did a show about Sister Spouses. Janelle Brown has started up another business. Tata Ranches is another purposeful venture for Janelle, her little girl Maddie earthy-colored brush, and Maddie's better half, Caleb brush. The ranch is 156 sections of land in North Carolina. The premise of Tata is to be a scene and bloom ranch. Janelle says the motivation behind the ranch is to develop magnificence and local area starting from the earliest stage. Fans are battling to help Janelle's most recent task as there has been no confirmation of idea. Janelle's Tata Ranches. Tata Ranches is intended to be a safe haven where individuals can assemble, associate, and track down comfort in the magnificence of nature. It's tied in with developing excellence starting from the earliest stage. Plan for the undertaking is to get some free from the forest on the North Carolina property and make a blossom ranch and setting. Starting today, the main accessible items from Tata Homesteads are merchandise on their website. This absence of item has driven fans to scrutinize the authenticity of Tata. Janelle Brown has had different organizations in the past that poor person been extremely effective. Fans question on the off chance that Tata will be any unique. They said, I feel like they send off a business that doesn't have its genuine item yet. I continue standing by to see anything about the land or what they develop or how to get it, and it's generally clothing. The set of experiences has shown the privately owned company's endeavors generally start well or appear to be encouraging and afterward go nowhere. I keep thinking about whether it will be something very similar with this. Now Janelle is discreet from the principal family. Their organizations are all jokes. I think the B&B is the main half genuine one. Every one of the privately run companies have felt like false organizations going about as duty sanctuaries to conceal what they're getting from their MLMs. They all appear to be peculiarly empty and have given tax evasion energies to me. What's next for Tata Homesteads? Fans are anxious to understand what the arrangement is for Janelle Brown's Tata Homesteads. The family has not delivered many insights concerning the arrangement, pushing ahead past selling stock. Maddie Brown shared via virtual entertainment that they desire to have blossoms available to be purchased in the spring of 2025. She said in the event that they don't fulfill that time constraint, they will have blossoms accessible in spring 2026. Janelle, Maddie, and Caleb needed to assemble a strategic plan to get a credit from the bank for the ranch project. Fans are anxious to realize what might have been remembered for that proposition and a definitive arrangement for the homestead. The present moment, there are little subtleties on the timetable for the improvement of the property and the kickoff of Tata ranches to the general population. Be that as it may, new occasion shirts are ready to move on the site.